Hey Anna, hey Anna. Prime source of all living presence, I ask that you please carry me through and connected me to the song of the star soul I am. Please align me into this beautiful Gaia star and help me hold the resonance and the connection between all star systems and stars that I am in the here and now across all times, dimensions, spaces, and realities of my beingness. Help me remember the light in which I am. Help me remember the darkness in which I am in perfect neutrality as I walk the middle pathway between the light and dark of perfected, unified experience that is anchored into the here and now through my human experience and vehicle known as Natasha. I call for the guidance of my expanded self, also my awareness of my higher self, to guide me through all of these processes in the here and now that I'm offering and sharing and uniting within all aspects of myself for the purpose of star songs. Please help us all, those that are present in this here and now, across all times, dimensions, spaces, and realities of the past, present, and future of this here and now, that are presently witnessing this unified field, be connected to the star systems in which they are, in which I am. Please help us all connect in this unified field and remember who we truly are in the infinite, expansive space and the illusion of time and space across the ages of the past, present, and future. Help us converge and connect all of these different star aspects of ourselves and bring them into a unified field of this here and now. I ask that you please guide me in all of my vibrational awareness that come and form thoughts, feelings, and words that support and guide the many different aspects of the I am in the here and now. Let those that are witnessing the I am through this unified field in the here and now remember themselves into the unified consciousness of the I am, connected to all star systems or stars, connected to all planetary celestial bodies, connected to all of the cosmos and universe or song that we sing in unity together for the purpose of exploration and creativity, for the purpose of genuine connection as the one being we are. I call in the love, wisdom, and power of the one being that we are to be balanced through the light and dark of our beingness in the here and now. Please help me and I and all those that are present in the here and now as the one being trust in our unified field and trust in the flow of the here and now. I call in all of the beautiful messengers of Prime Source, the guides, the healers, the teachers, all of the beings that are here to support humanity in the here and now. Please help us find the resonance of the unified field that we already are and always have been and always will be. Please help us reconnect and remember our true sovereign beingness across all times, dimensions, spaces, and realities of the past, present, and future of this here and now. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Prime Source, consciousness of the living presence of life that permeate through every aspect of beingness, in form and no form, in self and no self, and express itself in purpose and roles in the here and now for the pure enjoyment of the refracted light that we all are in the unified field. Thank you. By the power of three, a perfect Trinity, it is done, it is done, it is done. The purpose of this here and now experience that we are having is to remember. Ra equals light, or Ra, the light, and member is being a part of the oneness, or what we perceive as a team. When we remember ourselves into the one being that we already are, the skies of our being, the expansiveness of our being are able to be more fully expressed in a multidimensional and multifaceted way, in many ways. The love that we are is unquestionable. It exists regardless of our perception of whether it exists. It exists under as the undercurrent, as the continual presence, regardless of whether we're in suffering or whether we're not in suffering. Love is, it just is. The unified field is a loving presence that never gives up or never changes in terms of its perception. It's an eternal space of awareness of the here and now. Whether we realize that we are loved or that we are love, or whether we do not, it does not matter. The love that we are still persists. It still exists. The word realize is re, is light, realization. Seeing with the light of the true beingness of the oneness that we are. Resonance, resoundance. Re equals Ra is the light of the sound that we are. And resonance is where we're always, in all ways, choosing or maybe not choosing to experience. Resonance is being attuned to the universe. The universe is one song that we are all a part and akin to. There is no separation except for that in which we perceive, which we have our free will, which allows us to perceive things however we like or dislike to perceive. Regardless, the unified field of love in the here and now across all times, dimensions, spaces and realities exists. It still permeates every aspect of our experience, so much so that it gives us the illusion that we get to dance within, which is what we perceive as physicality. Resonance, the light of the sound that we are, realized, is a beautiful experience. When we are inspired in spirit, when we feel inspired, we are in spirit. We are experiencing the spiritual nature of our true essence of beingness. When someone helps us be inspired, we come into alignment with spirit. Prime Source is continuously singing the song of love for every single being. Every individual, the undivided or individuated spark of the one self, is continuously bathed in the love of the unified field. The resonance that the universe holds as a spark or a star. Our responsibility, the light sponsoring of our presence in the here and now, is to call in and realize the oneness that we already are, to stay in resonance with the light and sound of our beingness, the unified field that is Prime Source consciousness. To remember is to remove the illusion of separation and to come into alignment with that of Prime Source. The nature of the universe is creative. It's so creative, so transformative, so eternal in its transformation, that it gives us multifaceted ways of experiencing Prime Source in terms of vibration. When we feel, when we think, we are attuning to vibration. We are receiving and emitting vibration through the unified field of the one being we all already are. When we realize this, when we remember this, the bliss of alignment to Prime Source and the love that we are, and that the love that is showered through us and over us from Prime Source, is a celebration of our own beingness in the here and now. No thing is ever missing. When a physical person or being or object removes itself from your perception, is it really missing? Is it gone? Is there really death? Or do things transform and transition where they need to be, where they choose to be, where they're aligned to be in the here and now? A flower doesn't think about itself purely as a flower. A flower is in resonance with its natural connection to life. And by being in resonance, it expresses its beauty through cycles that we perceive as beginning, middle, and end. But when the flower perceivably dies, is the flower really dead? Or is it continually present, moving in and out of our perception, moving in and out of our vibrational awareness, moving in and out of dimensional awareness, phasing in and out? The illusion of this transition to us from a human point of view is often misinterpreted, or we get attached, and that attachment creates suffering as a result. When we let go of the attachment to what we perceive to be permanent, and when we trust in the changing nature of reality, we realize no thing is ever missing. It just changes and transforms, and so do we. Every breath in and every breath out is a gift of experience to receive and to give in the illusion of the dance of life, which is the unity consciousness that we already are and always will be and always have been. And we express ourselves through many forms. When we over-identify ourselves as a particular item or being or human by that of our job or our so-called responsibilities, which are tools for experience more than they are things unto themselves. But when we identify too heavily into those ideas of who we think we are, we often lower our vibration because we forget to remember who we truly are as a unified field of consciousness in the here and now. We are stars, we are flames burning. There is no one way to burn. We are the eternal flame. I am the eternal flame. And by being the eternal flame, my nature is to explore and transform through vibration, through the universe, the one song of the cosmos, of Prime Source. To remember that we are stars burning brightly, perceiving ourselves as solid human beings, is to remember that as above, so below, is to remember the light and darkness that we are in the here and now through the purpose of experience and the vehicle of our name, the vehicle of resonance that our name as a spark born of the oneness that we already are, as a way or many ways to explore creation. Creation is our divine birthright and birthright. Creativity is the process in which creation is experienced. Passion stimulates creativity. A flame born unto itself in a moment of time, burning brighter as it continues until it burns itself out. And it continues and continues because it's eternal. To remember who we are is to remember that we are all ways, all one, experiencing through illusion of individuality, the undivided duality, the refraction of light expressed as a human being through the body in the here and now. The body nature technology is so divine that it is attuned to the planetary celestial body as a cell to one body or one being, the one being that is also a cell as earth, star, to all the other celestial bodies as the micro to macro of the universe, the one song that we all are, whether we realize it or not. To say thank you to Prime Source daily for the experience that we're having in the here and now is to come into alignment with the true essence, the true seed of who we truly are as stars. To remember the I am, the expanded self that experiences through the limited self, as above so below, for the purpose of exploration of creation, for the purpose of exploration of creativity, for the purpose of exploration of passion, for the purpose of remembering ourselves as the one being we already are and always have been and always will be. And love, the unified field as a love presence, is what holds us always as a mother and father to us, regardless of whether we realize this or not. It is more beneficial to realize this because we can come into alignment, and it helps us remember that no thing is ever missing, and to trust in the here and now that we are, through the perception of self, Thank you. I love you. We are a star song, a part of the universe, the one song. There is no separation between us as stars and the sky that holds us like mother and father. When we remember who we are, we align ourselves to the membership of the team of the being in oneness that we already are. It is more beneficial to remember this and to align ourselves to this memory or this remembrance than it is to forget. I just want to read one thing. Love is always no thing. No thing is ever missing. Missing is forgetting we are all. All is the love that projects itself as the illusion we dance within and as. Within is the source of God, or prime source. God is the source of without. Without is the dreaming of God. God is the dreamer of the now. Now is the dream I am experiencing. Experiencing is my way to know God. God is the loving presence of life. Thank you. Blessings. I hope you enjoyed Star Songs.